Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you decide to watch this and do your response to my post. My name is Xander, and I would like to discuss a particular brand with you and a hypothetical situation in which some guy asks you six hypothetical questions that are totally not related to this. So, what brand will I be discussing and answering these questions about? Surprise, surprise. It's Red Bull. So then, let's say somebody walks up to you and asks you six questions. Say those questions happen to be, what is the market? Uh, what is unique about what they're marketing? What is their value proposition? What is the customer value that they're collecting? And how are they building customer relationships? How and where are they engaging these customers? Let's just say somebody hypothetically asks you these questions. I'm here to give you those hypothetical answers about Red Bull specifically. Red Bull was started in 1987 by two men who I do not know how to pronounce their names in the slightest, spelled really weird. And they were part of the soda markets. The only issue was in 1987, there were corporate giants that absolutely controlled the soda markets. That would be the companies of Coca-Cola and PepsiCo. There was no getting around these guys. There was no directly competing with these guys. So what Red Bull did is they decided to not directly compete with these guys. If they were going to get into the soda market, they were going to get into the soda market and compete with them indirectly in a way that they couldn't quite compete with. And that was when energy drinks were born. Yes, coffee existed before, tea existed before, but there wasn't quite anything like a soda that just packed this punch and gave you that oomph. So, what is unique about what they are marketing? It is a high functioning drink that offers assistance for a high functioning lifestyle. They're, they are offering this drink that is designed to just really bring you to that next level. It's really just you want to go extreme. Red Bull is the drink for you. That's what Red Bull stands for. That's what's so unique about it. And so then what is their value proposition? Red Bull's slogan has always been Red Bull gives you wings. It is all about bringing you to that elevated state of mental and physical performance. You see, Red Bull sponsors many extreme sporting events, be it speed racing, anything extreme. But Red Bull itself is the event. It is that oomph of energy to get you going. So, what is the customer value that they're collecting? As I told you, Red Bull has to compete with two major corporations, and those corporations have not been able to compete with Red Bull in this specific field of soda. Yes, they are bigger than Red Bull in general, but in the realm of energy drinks, Red Bull controls 44% of the market. They are bringing in a large amount of revenue, not just from their soda sales either, but from television revenue and from YouTube revenue, both of which at or broadcast sports or events of an extreme nature. And so then how are they building these customer relationships? Well, as I said, sports of an extreme nature. You will find Red Bull is a very grassrooted company. It will put its name only where it knows that the people that they're marketing to will be, and it will rely on that word of mouth. It will rely on customer loyalty. I am a very loyal Red Bull customer. I try to drink one a day. But you will find that it is grassroots, very word of mouth, and then only not even quite advertise so much as sponsor, um, where it knows the people that they want to be. So these customer relationships are fostered, and so then how and where are these customers being engaged? Like I said, extreme sports, in one of which in particular is skateboarding. You will find one of my favorite pages on Instagram is Red Bull Skates. And it's not because it's Red Bull, but because of the people who Red Bull sponsors. Red Bull sponsors some of my favorite skateboarders. In particular, they are all about bringing up and coming professionals into the realm of the mainstream. Red Bull will sponsor the X Games. Red Bull will sponsor extreme speed racing, or look at the Stratus project, in which they brought a man into the stratosphere and he skydived. It was a history making moment in a very, very extreme risk. He was essentially flying. And the thing about that is that if you're drinking Red Bull, you got wings. Thank you.